absurdity not picking Cloud9, right? Like, how can you not pick Cloud9 over pretty much any team? You know, not even just against Netcode Guides. I don't know. I find it difficult to pick any other team
Oh,
besides
Semphis.
Cloud9 in this
Oh,
situation.
Semphis. No way. Oh, he only got one stab, though. And,
That would have been huge. But yeah,
oh.
I think that with the way Netcode Guides is playing, that there is certainly a possibility that they will somehow be able to steal this win away.
Oh my goodness. If Netcode Guides wins this, 2-on-2 now.
2-hit, that's going to be tough. Oh, he just gave up a free hit! Oh my god! They might lose this knife round.
Oh, man. Sean Garris has to play this absolutely perfect to try and get this. If Netcode Guides can...
Tarek, do not shoot that gun. Okay.
Oh, hey. Sean Garris! Oh, man. Hope was alive for a minute there. But Cloud9 gets it. That is a huge knife round right there. That knife round basically determines who's going to be able to get to go to this LAN. And I'm going to have to say the definite advantage is in favor of Cloud9, though. I'd really, really love to see Netcode Guides take it from him. But it's going to be hard with C9. Basically, whoever starts CT side on this map, I feel like they're going to have it. They should have the momentum from CT side carry over to their T side. And I was so excited for Netcode. I thought they had it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not completely over yet. I mean, I feel like I think it's going to be difficult. Cloud9 is definitely in the driver's seat right now, just starting on CT side, but Netcode Guides has really strong pistol rounds, which they can use to get off to a quick 3-0 start, and then if they steal away a few gun rounds, next thing you know, they'll be a few rounds in, they can get a strong start just like they did on Cash, and who knows? Maybe they'll be able to keep it up. I don't know. Looks like they're gonna be working their way outside and downstairs through ramp.
Semphis is able to answer early on. Nothing also. That was going to be JDM who gets a kill too, but JDM is getting 2 of his own, and now we have JDM finally getting traded out. Sean Garrett is going to battle with Hayes, last player left, gets the kill there, and that's going to be JDM with the 2K, and I believe Semphis with 2 of his own. Also, Cloud9 takes pistol.
Yeah, the first pistol that they have had this entire series. They've won, what, 1 out of now 5 pistols? That is kind of unlike Cloud9, but they did in fact win the one that was the most important, and I think this is part of the no messing around Cloud9 that we should expect for the rest of the game. Working really well off of each other, hitting the shots they need to, not even allowing Netcode Guides to have an inkling of hope that round at all. JDM opting to buy up a scout this round, but with Cloud9 players all armored up, he's not going to be able to find an easy kill that he wants.
That's going to be nothing trying to hold that connector down. Doesn't make it happen. Mini Garage gets taken by Tark. Tark gets another kill right here. The Eco is pretty much alive and well right now. Let's see if they can keep this going. They have 2 frags already. FNS is down, though. They have a scout in their hands. They really need to try and get those rifles that have been dropped. They're pretty far away. One is actually in the middle of the A site, and the other one's up top. And Cutler moved at the wrong time. Could have had the 1 dig on Sean Garris. Started to move, though, right as Garris peaked. Pro 90 wins the battle. 3-on-3 now. Everyone is evened up here, but JDM does still have the scout in his hand. That's Tarek with the CC, who's got quite a bit of damage on him. He's only down to 22, and Hayes with 100 HP right now. They're going to try and boost their way up. Let's see if they can make this happen. JDM is going to boost Hayes. I believe Hayes did grab that rifle. They're in position. Oh, look to your right! And that's going to be Shroud right there. He doesn't make the peek. He steps out, though, and Hayes is able to finally get him, though. That could have turned things completely around here if they can beat the Pro 90 of Sean Garris. And there's a FAMAS on Hiko. Hiko gets 1 kill. He's going to spray for the other one. He's going to look up. He's going to get the second. Can he get the third with the pistol? Not able to. And that is going to be JDM. Last one left alive. Gets taken down by Sean Garris. 2K for Sean Garris. 2K for Hiko. And Cloud9 is still perfect 2-0.
Barely hanging on to that round by the skin of their teeth was Cloud9, but a round win was a round win. It very easily could have been shut down by Shroud, who I feel like kind of got hosed right there. You saw Shroud shooting right through the metal door, right?
Oh, yes.
I guess maybe with the FAMAS, that door isn't spammable or not as spammable as we thought, because I feel like his crosshair was right on him and he should have been lighting him up. I thought Shroud was going to be in a power position to make the hold happen, but either way, his buddy Sean Garris was able to follow up in a lieu of him being able to do it. And Tarek just continues to be an absolute threat on these, well, all rounds, really.
Nothing is going to open that up. Getting one. Cephas gets one also. Hiko finally goes down there. Nothing and Shroud both getting kills there. That's going to be a 2K for Nothing. And now we're only going to have Cutler left alive by himself. He's down lower. He's on the control side of lower right now, trying to work and see if he can get something going on here. At least drop some guns out of the hands of Cloud9. They will be, or no, they haven't even got a bomb plant yet. Oh, goodness. Doesn't matter, though. This will be the third round, and then we're going to go into a full buy. But can Cutler drop some guns here? That'll be so helpful. Gets the shot off right there. Now he sees Sanford. Oh, but the swag from behind. That's going to be Shroud shooting out of the window of Hut to get that frag. Cloud9, a perfect 3-0 so far, but we are on to a full buy.
Yeah, of keeping Netcode Guides away from the bomb sites was super important for Cloud9. Not only did they not allow Netcode Guides to have a bomb plant for the early buy, but they also just made sure that they're not going to have any extra pocket change that they normally wouldn't have going into the gun round. So Shroud is going to be actually opting to hold on to that Mag 7 one, and he's going to be playing it inside. I feel like we've talked about this before, using quote-unquote dumb guns inside like P90s and Mag 7s really, really effectively. Standing on top of Hut with a shotgun, and you can just rain down fire. I really like it. I think other players get obscenely frustrated by it, but it's how you win rounds from that position.
This is going to be round number 4. Full buy here. Man advantage will be going into NetcodeGuides.com. They've already taken Nothing out of the way. Let's see if they can maintain this pace and keep it going. I'm going to be curious if they can keep this running now. There's one player to beat at the ramp. That is going to be Semphis. Let's see if JDM can use his op well. Not able to connect with his op shot there. Semphis takes him down. So JDM out of it. We're all evened up 4-on-4 now. There's a swag right there. Who's got the swag in their hands? That's actually Shroud. He is right up in the doorway with the swag. That nade touches down. Sean Garrett's able to get that. Hiko peeks out. Can he get 2? Yes, he does. Goes for the third, and Semphis actually steals it after Shroud gets taken down by FNS. So Cloud9 4-0, 2K for Hiko, 2K for, I believe, Semphis.
Yeah, even with the man advantage, getting the opening pick on Nothing and taking Nothing down early in the round, Netcode Guides still were not able to muscle their way into the upper bomb site, and that's just kind of how it goes on nukes sometimes, especially against a team as strong as Cloud9. Hiko did a great job of shutting down the players as they were coming into the site, using the silos that are in sight to both keep himself protected and gather information about the terrorists that were coming out. Played really, really well there, even with the man advantage. Tarek putting some pressure on the man outside, along with JDM.
Hiko. Ooh, can Hiko get away from there? No, Nothing is able to rotate to save his life right there. It's going to be an eco here from Netcode Guides, trying to do what they can, but Shroud shutting that down. That's going to be a big 2K for Shroud. 2K also for Nothing. Working very hard here. FNS, last player left alive on the T side. Let's go over his perspective. Netcode Guides still hunting for that first round, but C9 doing what they can to try and fight against him. And that will be Semphis who shuts it down at the end of the round. 5-0 Cloud9, but it is CT side nuke, so this is very, very much expected. Netcode Guides should get on the board here very soon and possibly off this buy round.
Yeah, I guess CT's winning round is expected on nuke, but at this point in the game, if Netcode Guides really wants to make a statement and wants to put themselves in the game, if they want to make a difference, they need to start putting rounds together now, because Cloud9 seems like they're already starting to click. They're already starting to hit their stride, and they're only just 5 rounds in. If you give them 6, 7, 8 rounds of leeway, it's only going to get worse for you from that point forward. And last round they were able to actually hold on to all of the guns that they bought. So this was a nearly free round for them, as I'm sure they only really bought their grenades. So they're going to be stockpiling cash while Netcode Guides is economically not going to be all there.
This is going to be back onto a full buy here, as Later was just talking about Netcode Guides trying to do what they can. Hiko outside almost had a monster flank right there, but JDM covering his teammates, and Cutler working it very, very well. Picks up 2, 1 player left to beat up there. That is going to be Semphis. He took a lot of nade damage right there, so this is a bid into the inside bomb site, but they're so very low. 1 nade could wreck their entire team except for JDM, and Semphis goes down, so now we have Sean Garrett's by himself. This will be a 1 versus 4 with a lot of low players. Can he connect? Not able to get the shots off. Finally does off the JDM repeak. Still trying to work the auto sniper. Vegan clutch 1v3 with the auto sniper. He is a legend. and he gets another kill. 1v2 now with the auto sniper. Bomb is out of the way, though. I don't think he realizes yet. He should know by now. He needs to get moving. He doesn't care. He's just going to save the auto sniper. Doesn't matter. Tarek's underneath him. 2K for Sean Garris. 2K for Cutler. 2K for JDM, and Netcode Guides is now on the board.
Tarek continuing to be a threat for Netcode Guides. Once again, already on top of the scoreboard for his team. Although he is tied with JDM, doing a good job there of flanking and making sure that Sean Garris was not able to hold on to the auto sniper. But he himself is actually going to hold on to the auto sniper, and I'm sure he's going to be bringing that outside as they're looking to be taking outside control against Cloud9, who's going to be rifles across the board. And they do have some nades, but not a lot. They are really financially invested into this round. If they can stop Netcode Guides from stringing together rounds real quick, they will be able to retain control. But this is Netcode Guides' time to step up and once again retake control of this game and what could be their series.
Oh, Sempis is down low. He's going to peek out. Doesn't matter, though. Cutler, his aim is doing very, very well as these rounds get a little bit deeper here. He's able to get frag off right there. Now we're going to be one man down for Cloud9 as Netcode Guides has the man advantage. They've worked their way down lower into the control side. That's going to be 3 at control right now. One hit just finally works his way down late. That's going to be Tarek using that auto sniper to do some damage. Nothing is right there trying to shoot through the crack. He's able to get the frag off on Cutler. He's able to get another one on FNS. Now he's worried about the drops. Doesn't matter. No one's there. Hazed with the ultimate flank right now. Can he get that kill? Yes, he does. Sprays for another one. No one's there, though. Now Shroud by himself. He's going to try and fight for all that he can. He's going to push out, get super aggressive. Going to go for one. Can he get the second one? Tarek's right there on top of him. 1v1 now. Tarek very low. Also, Shroud drops down behind the bombs, and he's going to try and turn around. Oh, Tarek's in a dangerous position here. Shroud is going to flash his way out of that. Tarek has worked his way down to the door. Shroud thinks he's coming from there. He's going to throw another flashbang. He's going to continue to shoot from that direction. Can he make it happen? Both players within just a shot of each other. Down to 19 HP, and Shroud is able to clutch that once again on Nuke. That's a 3K for him, a 2K for nothing. And Cloud9 wins a round again, 6-1 C9.
Man, Shroud is on just such another level with his play. It's unbelievable. He was very aware of the time on the clock, working it down, doing a good job of putting the shots together to pick up what it was, a 3-on-1 at the time, dodging the flash coming in through vents right off the bat to start off his engagement. Really great play by Shroud and keeping Cloud9 in the game, not allowing Netcode Guides to string together the necessary rounds they need to get their economy going. Somehow, Tarek managed to kill himself in spawn.
Interesting enough, he is dead. We're in pause time right now. I'm assuming while they're trying to figure out what had happened to Tarek.
Match medic it. I think he just hit his kill bind, which is pretty interesting, I guess. I don't know why he would put his kill bind somewhere that was easily hittable, but I feel like that's pretty nice of Spangler for match medicing that and reviving him for his teammate. I mean, he was in spawn and hit his kill bind. In theory, shouldn't that just be a death?
I would imagine so, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it both ways. Spangler, I think, gave them a little bit of a gift there. If it was actually a key bind he hit that killed him, then I could definitely see it going the other way. The kind of, well, the, sucks to suck kind of thing. But no, we are a little polite here, and Cloud9 not objecting to it in the slightest. So good sports from them. So that's what I like to see. But either way, it's not a huge deal. Netcode Guides is going to be on a pistol save anyway, with upgraded pistols and pretty much no armor, and they are going to be continuing to put the pressure outside. It seems like they've been doing a pretty good job of getting secret to lower from going outside. So. I think that's something they should continue working and continue trying to exploit.
This will be round at number 8 that we're into right now. It's going to be Hiko outside getting a few. Semphis cleans up, though. That's going to be 2 for Hiko, 2 for Semphis. Last one's going to go in favor of nothing there. And they're doing perfect so far. 7-1 CT side Nuke. Cloud9 has the lead.
Yeah, another round where Cloud9 did not lose any of their players, so another essentially free round for them where they're just going to be able to continue to build their economy and continue to build the lead that they already have Netcode Guides is going to be buying up this round AKs across the board, except for a Galil on FNS. Now that they have guns in their hands, I would like to see them go outside, and they do have 5 smokes across the board as well. So it looks like they are going to be able to smoke off the CT that is Hiko and try to work their players lower.
That's going to be Tarek outside who gets the opening frag for his team. Hiko goes down to him, and now we're going to have a 4-on-5 in favor of NetcodeGuides.com. They're going to work their way down lower right now. Almost all of them have got down. Yes, there they come. Except for the one lurk up top. That's going to be Sean Garris who gets the frag before traded out by Cutler. Nothing is already down there working with his teammates. Tarek is going to jump out. He's going to try and get Nothing out of the way, and he's finally able to get the frag on Nothing. Now we have Semphis left alive and Shroud left alive. They're both upper. Semphis drops his way into the vent. Can he get the frag? And he does, and that is the bomb, actually. Shroud's going to try and drop down, too. Tarek is right there. Shroud looking to try and clutch another round. Catches a reloading Tarek, hits the vent to get away. He's down to 32 HP, drops the flashbang, barely makes the drop. He's going to peek back out, and he cannot clutch that round. Hayes will get the frag on him. AK headshot, 4K for Tarek, and a second round for NetcodeGuides.com.
That was a good shot from Hayes shutting down Shroud. You really don't want to give Shroud time to work, space to work, especially in a one-on-one situation. That is just absolutely where he flourishes. He really, I think, played that about as well as he could have. It was up to Hayes hitting the shot when he did to take him down. So we are going to see guns up once again across the board for both teams, but Cloud9 really doesn't. Their economy really isn't in great shape. Sean Garris is going to be using a FAMAS, and they don't really have a lot of nades. It looks like they have now 3 flash grenades and a decoy to work with. That's what they're going to have to potentially retake against Netcode Guides. And Netcode Guides continues to have the right idea, working secret and trying to find that opening pick outer that they've found pretty much every round, except for this one, I guess.
So we're still 5-on-5 here as round 10 is getting underway. Cloud9 is up 7-2 here. And Netcode Guides trying to grab as many rounds as they can on T-side. If they could get 5 or 6, they're decently set here to try and have a good side. Then all they have to try and do is win that pistol, fight those anti-ecos, and they're going to be set up. Nothing, though, opens up the round with a nice frag onto FNS there. Hiko's still outside. He's going to be getting in a gunfight with 2 terrorists right now. Can he get a frag for himself? Hayes has just slipped his way into upper. Shroud is on the floor, though. How does he not hear Hayes running on the floor? They have bid their way into the upper bomb site now. That is going to be a bomb plant for them. Hiko is still outside trying to get that lurk off, and he does. He gets one. Tarek inside watching the flank, grabs one. JDM gets the player coming up through the vent. That was Nothing who goes down to him, but flanking the lobby right now is going to be Semphis. He gets the frag on Tarek. Can he continue to work with it? Hiko still in the mini garage right now. It's going to be Hiko and Semphis versus JDM and Hayes. Hiko is down. Semphis, last one left, 1 versus 1 here. Let's get over on the perspective of Hayes, and Semphis is sticking. Doesn't matter, though. Hayes does the repeat. It gets himself a 3rd round. 2K for Semphis, 3K for Hayes, and a 3rd round for NetcodeGuides.com.
At that point in the round, Semphis didn't really have any other choice but to stick it. I mean, if he had tried to fake it, there's no way he would have had time anyway. And I guess by sticking it, there's the off chance that the last remaining tires wouldn't peek him. But unfortunately, that off chance was too slim this time. Netcode Guides now in a situation where they've strung together rounds. Their economy is it can potentially begin to look up as Cloud9 is being forced on an eco. If I were them, I would just continue working outside, throwing their smokes and working their players into lower. It seems like every time they send Tarek out that way, he's able to find an opening pick or make something happen. So that's what I would look to continue to do. And Cutler taking the reins for Tarek this round.
Let's see if Hayes can keep this going for his team. Shroud does answer, gets a little bit of damage off right there, gets himself a frag, also has not picked up the rifle, and Sean Garrison is in good position to take down JDM, and he does, uses the pistol very, very well, but his spot has been blown up. He gets flanked there from Cutler. It's going to be a 3-on-3. None of the CTs have picked up those dropped rifles yet, and they're all just kind of stacked up near each other right now. We're going to have in vents and then 1 up in upper, or excuse me, 2 near the vents and then 1 in upper still. And it's going to be, who's Shroud? Shroud is in the hut. One player is over near the left vent. The other player is in the back of the vents, dropped down low. Let's see if they can continue to work with the momentum. They're going to do a pinch on the ramp right now where there is not a single CT, only one in the vent watching. So 27 seconds left on the scoreboard. They have to get moving, and they have to get there quick. Hiko has already worked his way into the control side, already dropped down through the backside of the vents. Is going to be Semphis, and oh my goodness, Hiko shooting so very well, trying to take down Tarek, and now it's going to be a 3 versus 1, excuse me, as now we have Tarek trying to clutch here. He is not going to be able to make it happen, 1 versus 3. Hiko with the big 3K on a pistol save is going to give Cloud9 the official win of the half. That will be at least 8 rounds for them. And why did Semphis jump off of that, trying to give Hiko enough time to grab the op?
Yeah, I guess so, or I don't know, just making sure they're getting all the rifles they can and making the most out of the round. I mean, Cloud9 stepping up really when they needed to. Netcode Guides was in a position where they were able to fully take over the game with a round win there. Unfortunately, they did take a little too long to execute their strat, even though they did have a really good read on sending their players on ramp. Unfortunately, the fact that they didn't have a lot of time worked against them, because once one of the players started to hear some footsteps and catch on to what the terrorists are doing, they knew that there was no time for the terrorists to back out. This is what they had to do, or else they would run out of time. And the CTs were able to just get there, and Hiko was able to do his thing with the 5-7. That's just what he does when you send players right at him. And here we go, Semphis and Shroud opening up the round already.
That's going to be Shroud. Semphis, nothing there. That's going to be another one for Shroud. That's 2 for him. Let's see if he can keep it going. That's going to be Shroud getting the 3rd kill. 3K, and now Cloud9 is up 9-3 as we move into the 13th round of the half.
Now that Netcode Guides has set a precedent of going outside pretty much every round, or the fact that they like to put pressure on outside with smokes, maybe I'd like to see them exploit that and send a fake of sorts, either throwing smokes outside and then trying to hit ramp and catch the ramp player off guard, or maybe even mixing up their play completely and going for a fast inner take if they have the spawn for it. It looks like this round they are going to be going towards the lobby, but I doubt they're going to be going for that fast inner.
And they are not going to be going for that. This is going to be... We're in the middle of round 13 still. Let's see if they can make this buy happen here. It's going to be Netcode Guides trying to work as hard as they can to try and get another round in their back pocket. They have 3. They need more of a safety net than that. Preferably, you want at least 5 on a map like this to try and give yourself the ability to work around. And Shroud with the lineup gets the headshot on Hayes. Color falls down, and right behind him, JDM answers. There's nothing, and Shroud off the board. That's actually Tarek getting that too. So 3-on-3 here. Possibly winnable round for Netcode Guides, as they do have a bid into the upper bomb site. 2 players are going to be down low. 1 player is going to be at the mini garage right now. That player at mini garage is out of the way. FNS is able to take down Semphis, and now we have JDM, FNS, and Tarek versus Sean Garris and Hiko trying to fight it out here. Netcode Guide would love a 4th round. Actually, they would love to make this a 9-6 half if they have the ability to, and that's not a bad half. I consider that a win if you're Netcode Guides, if you can make this a 9-6 half. JDM trying to get in a gunfight there as Sean Garris is able to op down Tarek. Sean Garris also gets a kill on JDM before he was traded out finally by FNS to win the round. And Netcode Guides has 4.
I'm not sure if Netcode Guides had that strat in mind, but they did a really good job of audibling once they realized that their cover was kind of blown going towards ramp. I mean, by the time they got down to the bottom of ramp, the Cloud9 players had already gathered in the lower bomb site and were essentially getting ready to spring a trap on the Netcode Guides players. And as soon as they did that, as soon as they knew that Cloud9 was down there, they were like, uh-oh. We can't have this happen. Let's just bring the bomb back up or find the 1 pick that's up there, and we can take control of it. So I'm not sure who made the decision to do that on that team. I'm not sure if it was a strat call or just an on-the-fly decision, but either way, it was a really smart play, and it worked out for them.
Yes, it did. We're going to be into round 14 here. Cloud9 trying to work this. If Cloud9 is able to win this, I wasn't able to look at the economy, but maybe you can tell me. If they win this round, will that force Cloud9 into a very, very light buy last round of the half?
Yes, it
Oh, nice. That's exactly where they want to be to try and make this a 9-6. If they can capitalize here and make this happen, Semphis is trying to watch the ramp. Tarek's going to be the first one out. He takes him down, sprays over to get hazed out of the way, and now JDM, last one left at the radio room, but getting flanked from down low. That's going to be Cutler as FNS dies, and Cutler gets another one. So now we're going to be a 3 versus 2 situation. 2 players still upper on floor. The other player is going to be rotating through secret. Now there's going to be one down in the vents. That's nothing, and I do believe his teammate Hiko are right there. Shroud is still waiting upper. Both of the terrorists are still kind of hanging out at the ramp. They have a player to beat in the vents. They're going to see nothing. He's going to see them. Over on control side, Cutler has to look that way because right there at the doors is going to be Hiko, and he wins the battle. Now JDM by himself. Can he get a kill? No, he's not able to. Hiko gets him out of the way also. 2K for Hiko, 2K for Sean Garres, and that will make this a 10-4 half as we go into the final round.
Yeah, that was another situation where NetcodeGuides unfortunately let time run down a little bit too low, and by the time they were executing a strat, they had no other choice but to commit to it. That player with the bomb running in sight really had no other choice but to run into the site pretty much undefended for Hiko to take him down. If they were maybe a little quicker off the jump, off the top of the round, they would have been able to audible that strat just like they did on their round win previously, but because they took so long, they had no other option but to just go for it. So now Cloud9 has the ability to win the half 11-4.
Now we're going to see Semphis opening it up. Also, Hiko getting a frag of his own. Semphis trying to get another one, and he does. This is going to be a 5 versus 2 now, as we have FNS left alive, and Hazed is out of it. So now only FNS is up on the board. Can he keep something going here? Can he make something happen? 1 versus 5 clutch, last round of the half. Netcode Guides desperately needs that 5th round, and is my game pause? Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I assume it's a pause because yeah, it must be a pause at half. That totally makes sense. If FNS can win this, he would be a god, right? I think we can all assume this one is going to be pretty tricky to win, but a P250 versus 5 rifles would be something truly outstanding. Here we go. The game is unpaused. Let's see what he can do. He's going to be peeking. It's the big garage.
For Hiko. Doesn't happen. That will be half. 11-4. Cloud9. And that's tough, man. That's going to be a tough win for Netcode Guides. They have to have a stellar CT side, and this pistol round is so very important for them to win.
It is really important. Now that Cloud9 has some confidence in themselves with their pistol rounds, I fear for Netcode Guides that Cloud9 is actually going to be able to make the pistol round happen. What's happening here? Looks like we're live.
Yeah, we seem to be live. And this will be the start of second half here. Cloud9 versus NetcodeGuides.com. Score is 11-4. Cloud9 is up, and this is a super important pistol here that we're going to see from Netcode Guides. They really need this as CTs to try and keep the ball rolling for them and try and catch up against Cloud9. If they can't make it happen fast, Cloud9 will easily be able to capitalize and run away with a few rounds here and possibly take this game home, because this is for all the marbles. Winner of this gets their spot in the CEVO LAN Finals. Loser has to go down into lower bracket and fight to try and get theirs still.
Man, Color just decapitated Semphis.
But Shroud is able to answer there. That's going to be a bit into the lower bomb site right now. Sean Garris trying to do what he can to get that bomb planted, and he does. That's going to be FNS on the flank who gets one. Hazed also gets a kill. Now Hazed is trying to work his way around, and he does. Only one player left to beat. Hiko, look at him looking at all the lurk flank spots, and they take him. First round will go to NetcodeGuides.com, and that is huge for them.
Yeah, that is their 5th pistol round win out of 6 in the entire series. I mean, that's really impressive. Their ability to stay composed on their pistol rounds and win just the most clutch. I mean, they won. Did they get ecoed? They didn't. No, they didn't win the one early this game. They got ecoed once on their pistol rounds. They've earned a grand total of 3, 6, 9, like 10, 11, 12, 13. They've won 13 rounds this series purely off of gun rounds. Actually, sorry, that assumes they're winning these next 2. If they win these next 2 rounds, they'll have won 13 rounds on the series purely from their own pistol rounds. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's almost an entire map that they've won just because they have their pistol round game completely on point. And it looks like one of the players is actually going to be taking a bathroom break. So, yeah, but we're working off that delay. and the game is going to be going live now. A very short bathroom break for us. I'm sure all the players have their bottles under their desks, so it's quick access.
Yes, definitely. They got the land divers on, and they are ready to roll. Hopefully not. That is absolutely disgusting.
So disgusting.
Nobody wants any part of that. But we are live now. Round 17. Cloud9 up 11-5. Netcode Guides had answered, and look at the upgrades that we got here. We got 3 M4s, a Scout, and a Nova. That Nova is going to be playing that hut for sure, and then that Scout should be outside. The M4 should be spread out evenly, or, well, as even as 3 can do, but they're doing what they can. It looks like they're going to try and go inside here. Yeah, they're going to try and go inside. Hayes with the Nova getting one. Oh, and the second one right there. I thought he got the one that JDM stole also, but it doesn't matter. Tarek and FNS get some kills of their own, and that's Hayes with the 2K with the Nova to make this 11-6 Cloud9.
Yeah, Cloud9 actually did get the bomb down on their own first pistol round, even though they did lose this. They are going to be early buying this time, a little less recklessly with the early buy. With that plant, they're definitely going to have enough money for head armor and an AK, so they are going to be dangerous this round. JDM only has a Scout, and I assume he's going to be playing outside. If they go outside and smoke him off and exploit him, then I think Cloud9 might be able to put together a round. It's all going to be up to Sean Garris sniffing him out and finding that pick.
Here we go. This is round 18. That's going to be Hiko who gets an initial frag right there, taking down Tarek. So now the pressure is on the Netcode Guides to try and keep this early buy from shutting them down. That nade falls in there. That's going to be Semphis, who takes a little bit of damage, down to 76 HP now. Here comes Cutler. That flash works so well. Can he get the kill on Shroud? Yes, he does. But now he's going to be getting pushed here from Nothing because they know he's on a reload. Nothing is able to get that, so it's going to be 3 versus 4 and 3 versus 2 now as Nothing takes down FNS, and this early buy is working out well for Cloud9. 2K for Nothing early on. Hiko with the other kill right now. JDM and Hayes left alive here. 2 versus 4. They got to try and hold this. That Scout outside. Can he make something happen? That's going to be Nothing who takes down Hayes. Now they know that the last player is going to be... Oh, he just dropped into the site. He dropped down into the site. He's going to try and battle 2 AKs right there. Hiko takes him down. 3K for Nothing. 2K for Hiko. And Cloud9 has their 12th round, while Netcode only has 6.
Yeah, and Cloud9 held on to 4 out of their 5 AKs, so they're going to very easily be able to drop an AK for Shroud and be able to not only have their head armor and their AKs, but they should be able to buy up nades around it. Actually, interestingly enough, they could have afforded other nades, but it seems like they've opted to only... Oh no, it's just not showing up on my scoreboard. That's weird. It said everyone only had smokes, but on their models you could see other grenades besides smokes. I don't know why it's doing that to me.
Yeah, I'm only seeing smokes on a lot of players for some reason.
But on their models, you can see the flashes. That's crazy. Whatever. Scoreboard is always going to be the scoreboard. The ramp take is on, and Cloud9 tends to find success on the ramp takes.
And let's see if they have officially taken it here. Cutler has dropped his way down into the lower bomb site, trying to hold off for Netcode Guides, trying to bring it home. They want to stay in this. They want to fight for that spot. They don't want to have to battle another game to try and get their land spot. Cloud9 wants to win it here and prevent the hemorrhaging from continuing. They definitely don't want to be in the lower rag, and nobody wants to be there. They just want to win. And what is Nothing staring at? Oh, getting his exact spot for his smoke, apparently. I didn't even know what he was staring at for a second there. I had no idea where that was on the map. And Cloud9 is looking like they're going to execute right now. Sean Garris has made his way out the squeaky. Can he get the frag? Yes, he does, but that is going to be Cutler who gets 1. And he's still up, though. Semphis gets Tarek down. JDM with a nice big 2K. Hiko is going to be on the flank. Takes Hiko down. So now all we have left alive is going to be Semphis. He's going to be versus 3 Netcode Guides players. He gets 1. Can he get the next 2? Not able to get the next 2. FNS is able to take him down. 2K for Semphis. On the other side, that's going to be JDM with a 3K. Netcode Guides battling back. 12-7 Cloud9, though.
After those really nice and precise smokes and flashes from Nothing, I'm a little disappointed in whoever the bomb planner was for only half planting in the smoke and allowing JDM to take him down. If he was fully concealed by the smoke, there was that off chance that JDM would not have been able to take or find that second pick. And a 3-on-2 is a lot easier to hold off than a 3-on-1. The last remaining tires had nearly no shot. Here we go. The ramp take is on again, but they're getting quickly cut down by Cutler.
That's going to be Cutler with an early 2K. FNS gets one before the trade out. Can Cutler make some more happen through the box? Yes, he does. He's going to step back out with a pistol, get a little greedy. Can't take Sean Garris down, but brings him to 54 HP. Sean Garris, he is very low. Taken down by Tarek. That's going to be a 3K for Cutler. FNS with a kill. JDM with one of his own. And the score will read 12-8 for Cloud9 as Netcode Guides is battling back. They are CT, though, on Nuke. They have the definite advantage. If they can keep this up, they're looking to be in good shape.
Yeah, Cloud9 still definitely has a lead, though. 4 rounds is still a bit of a comfortable lead, but if they're going to want to lock this game up and keep Netcode's guys out of the qualifying position, they're going to need to start putting the rounds together now. And Eco right here would be absolutely huge, but Ecoing without CZs from the terrorists out on this map can be pretty tricky. And now that CZs are $500 and a bit of an investment now, it seems like a lot of teams have been only opting to pick them up when they feel they really need them. And with the round cushion that Cloud9 has, they are not in that position. They're not desperate enough to shell out that cash for a pistol.
So this is going to be round at 21 here. As you can see, Cloud9 T-side is going to be onto a pistol by trying to get some upgrades off. Hayes is not able to capitalize there as he got rushed by Semphis, and nothing actually taking down JDM. Tarek's got to answer there. They got to get in there and protect these teammates if they can. Cutler on the rotate, though, makes his way up the ladder. He's able to get 2. That's Cutler with a 2K, JDM, FNS, and Tarek with kills right there. That is going to break the lead a little bit shorter here, 12-9 in favor of Cloud9. But Netcode Guides, as I said, battling back, not giving up, have CT side, and if they can keep the momentum here and force Cloud9 into another save, they are officially styling.
Definitely, yeah, that would be really, really impressive if they can bring this game back. I'd like to see Cloud9 diversify a little bit from going ramp. It looks like they're going to be going for that quick upper take. Excuse me, here we go. Hiko right out, able to take down the Heaven guy. Let's see what else he can do.
That's going to be Hiko opening it up early. Tarek does answer before he gets traded out by Hiko also. That's a 2K so far for Hiko. They got the smokes out. They got the flashbangs down. And then now Cloud9 has the bomb planted. Upper bomb site. They've got it on lock right now. It's going to be 4 versus 3 here. Cutler, JDM, and FNS really need to get it going fast. And they're committing to the save. Cutler is bailing out with his teammate. That's going to be JDM also running away. Now we have FNS by himself. I don't know what FNS is doing. He's getting a little aggressive here. Now he's going to drop his way back. He thought he was going to get his way into the vent. Doesn't go for it, though. He's going to be hanging out. He goes over there into the vent, though, and all the terrorists will exit safely by way of terrorist spawn. Score will be 13-9 at Cloud9.
Yeah, Cloud9 returning to the scoreboard with that really, really nice upper take. On the back of Hiko, who came out there, it must have been flash grenades that aided him in taking down the CTs, but really it was Hiko getting out there and just putting the shots together when they needed. Pretty much when I called for it, too. I was hoping that they would diversify their playbook a little bit, and although they did go upper once before, it seems like their main target has been ramp this game, and the fact that they were able just to bring the fight right to Netcode Guides is exciting to me. And are they going to go for it again? Or maybe they're just going to use this as a fake.
Oh, there's a smoke there, though. At the ramp room, they're going to throw a flashbang off through the smoke. They're going to push directly into Cutler, who's going to grab 2. 1 in the smoke, 1 directly in front of him. Can he keep this going? Cutler with that early on 2K, helping Netcode Guides to try and win the offset. And it's back to 5 versus 3 in favor now of Netcode Guides. If they can win this round, it's not going to put them ahead too far money-wise, but it will put Cloud9 close. Having to save, and Sean Garris and Shroud both get AK headshots right there to make this a 3-on-3 now. Cutler is forced to rotate out of the ramp room as it looks like the rest of the terrorists are going to rotate their way outside. That's Hiko and Sean Garris looking to try and join their teammate Shroud, who is already down in secret. So Cutler with the 2K still, Sean Garris with a kill, Shroud with a kill of his own, and now we have the 3 terrorists trying to rotate their way down into lower. Shroud is already down there. He is taking control side. He has no opposition near him. Closest one will be FNS, who's going to work his way down the ramp right now. He's going to try and look over, get a peek off towards the control side. And Cloud9's going to try and walk their way into upper, but they are going to meet Tarek and Cutler, who both get kills right there. So now we have Shroud in a clutch situation once again. 1 versus 2. He's got the bomb in his hands. He sees FNS come up. He's just going to try and go for this bomb plant. So even if he doesn't win, oh no, he's going to fake it, and he's going to peek out. Kenny gets killed. No, Cutler takes him down. 4K for Cutler. Other kill goes to Tarek. The score will be 13-10, Cloud9.
I actually thought that that strat would work, having Shroud shoot out the glass in low or making his presence known. I thought it would attract more CT attention, but the number 9 man, who is actually Tarek, stayed really patient in that upper rafters corner, not falling for the glass sounds or maybe even, maybe falling for it, maybe thinking that there might be some terrorists down there, but being told by his teammates or by his gut instinct not to move. And was able to shut down the T's that were walking in there. This is coming down to a really close scoreline. Hayes opening up the round on Sean Garris with a headshot, taking the instant man advantage.
See if they can keep this rolling here. JDM is out of the way. Sean Garris is down. Nothing is down also. So now it's a 4-on-3 once again here. A gun advantage is still going to go to Netcode Guides. Shroud does have that AK in his hands. Hiko with a deagle. They're teamed up next to each other right now. 2 versus 4 against guns. Shroud has the AK. Hiko only has the deagle. Let's see if they can keep this rolling here. That's going to be Shroud trying to shoot through the side of the hut. Not able to connect with anything. No CTs are really getting aggressive here. They just need to play smart, sit back a little bit, and Netcode Guides should be able to take this round unless Shroud can go absolutely nuts. He's going to be the first one to peek out. Cutler's right there. Who's going to get the headshot off? Cutler does damage, drops back, and he's going to leave his teammate FNS there to clean up, and he gets 1. Now they're going to peek out. Hiko, can you do something? Grabs the gun. Not able to make it happen. FNS with a 2K. Hayes with a 2K of his own. That will make the score 13-11, Cloud9.
Cloud9 is going to be on a save this round, but interestingly enough, I don't think we've seen them use a scoped gun this half yet, right? I feel like usually by this point you'd start to see a terrorist team maybe buying off to work a pick outside or maybe even a pick on ramp, but it's either been all rifles or all pistols for Cloud9 thus far. It's interesting. I guess they've been avoiding outside a little bit, opting to go more towards ramp and inner where rifles are advantageous, but you'd think they would want to diversify a little bit just to test the waters and see what's going on around the map, see where they can find their picks.
And it looks like we're going to have Cloud9 trying to work outside right now. Sempis is down. Nothing is out of the way. Also Hazed and JDM working that outside. Hiko's right there. Hiko goes down. So Shroud, last player left alive once again. 1 versus 5 clutch. That nade will do a little bit of damage to him. Bring him down to 69 HP. And he is still trying to work as hard as he can here. Can he get a kill? Yes, he's got a gun in his hands now. He's going to be getting pushed from all sides, though. He's got a buff. He's got a player, I believe, sitting in the control room right now, just waiting for his feet to peek out. But they have stopped. They're not pushing him. They're just going to let him wait and see if he can do anything. Probably not going to chase him too hard.
Yeah, there's no reason to. I mean, they know exactly where he is, and the time is going to be working against him. As long as they just don't let him out, he should be a non-issue. And FNS guarantees that he won't get out by putting a bullet through his head. Netcode Guides now 1 round away from tying it up, and this hurts to say, but because who knows what's going to happen. But I think Netcode Guides is in a position where they could possibly lock this up. A round win here, this could be the most important round that they've played in this series thus far. Winning this round would set Cloud9 back really a lot economically. It would put them, it would tie the game up so that they'd be right up there with Cloud9, and it would really just put the onus on Cloud9 to put it together on T side, which is really hard to do. Let's see what Tarek can do up here alone in the site now.
Tarek's got to get another kill right there. He's not able to, but the cleanup crew from Netcode Guides is out in full effect. 2K for FNS, 2K for Tarek, and we are all tied up 13-13 right now. The winner of this map will get their automatic bid and invite qualified to the CEVO LAN finals, and they made a game out of this.
Yeah, it looks like Cloud9 also hasn't had a really good spawn for an upper take since they did that really quick upper take where Hiko was able to get the 2K and open up the bomb site. It seemed like they had that strat pretty much down pat. It's something that they've worked on clearly, but the spawns just aren't there for them right now. I'm sure they would love to work that strat again if given the opportunity.
Let's see what we can have going on here. Round 27, we're going down to the wire with this game here. FNS opens it up. That's Hayes getting another one, and Hayes outside with 2. So that's going to be a 5 versus 2 here. Hiko and Sean Garris only with pistols, and this is dangerous territory. Netcode Guides trying to bring this home. That's Tarek who takes down Hiko, and now we have Sean Garris left alive by himself, only with the Eco Fragger, as he is so affectionately named his CZ75 auto. Gets one, can't get another one. Cutler takes him down. 2K for Hazed. That is going to give Netcode Guides a 14th round, and they are looking good right now. They are looking very, very good.
Yeah, this is actually also their first lead of the series. Oh, no, sorry, not the series. First lead of this game coming in on round 28. So
yes.
They have been really just nipping at the heels of Cloud9 this entire game, and are now finally in a position where they can put themselves, or where they can win. I mean, not off this round, but a stop here is going to be what they need. I think if it comes down to 14-14, I mean, that's just where Cloud9 steps up. They're a super, super, super clutch team. And if you can shut them down right off the bat and not even give them an opportunity to make that 1% dream is alive comeback, then it'll just be that much easier for them.
Let's see what we're going to have happen here. This is going to be round 28. Netcode Guides would love to give themselves this 15th round, especially after winning quite a few in a row. If they can do that, that is going to really hurt the economy of Cloud9 and force them into a really, really deep mismatch bye that they're going to have to do to try and stay alive and stay in this, and force them to fight for the overtime, which would be exciting again. Trying to get your way into the LAN finals, you got to go to the 3rd map, then you got to go to overtime to win it. The nails would be bitten off severely bad there. Let's see if we can keep it going here. Netcode Guides trying to work, trying to prevent this, not getting aggressive. I like what they're doing later. Not aggressive is the way to do this.
Yeah, Cloud9 also taking this round pretty slowly, grouping up in lobby for a long time, now gathering up on ramp, looking to take it. Let's see if JDM can catch one out with his AWP before they go down the ramp, but no, they won't.
Oh, that's going to be Cutler who holds it down with Tarek, but FNS just rips Cutler apart. Can Tarek keep it going? He gets 2, gets flanked right there. Sean Garris, last one left. He's going to try and fight here. 1 versus 3. Can he keep this going? And he does. FNS out of the way, and that is Hayes who capitalizes. Now Netcode Guides has got their 15th round. All they have to do is hold on here if they want to go to overtime, or they need to grab this last round. And as you can see, money situation a little hurting here for Cloud9. They are going to be able to relatively buy out. Sean Garris doesn't get head armor with that op, but this is going to be an intense couple of rounds, or possibly last round.
Yeah, this round is purely off of the bonus money that they've been accruing. This is the last round of the game, or potentially the last round of the game, and this is, once again, the first time we're seeing Sean Garris bring out an op. I'm surprised we didn't see it slightly earlier. Let's see if he can find the pick on JDM. And he does! Why didn't he pick up an op earlier? But either way, they now have the man advantage. 5-on-4 in favor of Cloud9.
Let's see, this is going to be round 29 here. 1-man advantage is going to go to Cloud9, and they're going to keep trying to work this as hard as they can. FNS has gotten very aggressive right now. Can he get a pick right there? Oh, that's going to be nothing. And Shroud, who both get kills there. Cutler finally answers there. Tarek does too. It's going to be a 2 versus 3. Tarek drops down on the vent. Can he take Sean Garris down? Yes, he is. 2 versus 2 battle incoming. He's going to grab himself an op, and he's going to keep trying to work with that. 1 versus 2 now. He's worked his way into the vent with that op. He's going to be looking towards the ramp. He's got 1 down below him. He's going to go up in the vent. Doesn't get away from it. Hiko takes him down by the legs. That is going to be Cloud9, who grabs their 14th round. Final round of the game here. We are looking like we might be able to go into overtime in this game if Netcode Guides can't win and end this now.
Yeah, Netcode Guides does have a surplus of money, so they're going to be fully bought up. We're going to see a scope on JDM and an auto sniper on Cutler. So they are really looking to keep Cloud9 at range, because Cloud9 can't, or basically stopped getting their losers money because they won a round. They're not going to be able to afford a scope of their own for Sean Garris to try to get a pick. Let's see if that makes a difference.
Oh, that's going to be Cephas who opens it up, spraying right there. They're going to get this early on. Cephas down very low, though. He's down to 27 HP. FNS is in a good position to try and make something happen. Doesn't go his way, though. And JDM right there. I wonder if he heard them doing the boost. I don't know if it happened, but they boosted up on top. and they're going to be trying to wrap their way around it, get a pick onto Heaven, and they're going to boost another player. Yeah, they're going to go for the two-man boost right here. Shroud is going to be the player that gets boosted up. Semphis is ready for it. No, they're arguing. They're going to put Semphis up there, making a lot of noise, though. JDM still trying to work with the op. 4 versus 5 here, and once again, this is for all the marbles. If Cloud9 can get this, we go to overtime. If Cloud9 can't get it, Netcode Guide wins their spot into the LAN finals, at least qualifies for their spot at the LAN finals. JDM gets a pick. Tariq also gets one. 4 versus 3. FNS shuts that down. Now Hiko is left alone. Can this auto sniper from Cutler do something? Cloud9, that's Hiko who's going to wrap his way around. Hiko's going to get another one right there, so it's going to make it into a 1 versus 2. Hiko with a 2K. Nothing is left right there. JDM takes him down. So now we have JDM versus Hiko. Only a few seconds left on the clock here. We're down to 13 seconds. JDM, you need to hit that shot. He can't hit the shot. Hiko clutches the round with a 3K. We are going to overtime to find out who is going to go to the LAN.
Man, such a clutch play by Hiko there, wrapping up the one-on-one against Tarek, who really didn't have to engage. He had the opportunity to walk back, walk away. I'm not sure if Hiko would have had enough time to get the bomb. It would have been on Hiko to hunt him down and get the frag, but unfortunately, hindsight is 2020. Overtime is underway, and we are live right in it. Guns up on both teams. Cloud9 going to be staying on their own terrorist side. Hiko's going to be quick boosting Sean Garris and Semphis up onto the roof, so it looks like they might be interested in taking outside this round.
Man, if JDM was able to capitalize with that op shot like he just did right there, that would have been the game, and they would have been on their way and ready to go in October to Philadelphia to play in the CEVO LAN finals, but not just yet. These guys are going to fight this out as much as they can. Tariq's going to make the re-peek. Ends up getting the frag right there. That's going to be Shroud. He goes down. Hayes working his way out of the mini garage to get the peek off on Sean Garris. And this is already a 5 versus 2 situation in favor of Netcode Guides. 5 versus 3, or excuse me, 4 versus 2 now, as nothing is able to take down FNS. JDM in position. Can he get the op shot? Yes, he does. That's nothing out of his way. Now all we have left is the clutch master. That is Hiko. This guy clutches so many rounds. It's unreal. Can he do it again? 1 versus 4. This is overtime again, folks. So we're going to have 3 rounds and then switch sides. If Netcode Guys can hold on for all 3, they will set themselves up perfectly, because it will be the first player, or the first team, excuse me, to grab themselves 4 rounds. Otherwise, we're going to go to overtime number 2 and keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, taking down Hiko is going to be their first challenge, though, as crazy as that sounds, even though it is a 1-on-4. Here we go. He's going to peek out, and he will get immediately gunned down by Cutler.
That was a good end to that round right there. Cutler shut it down. Netcode Guides has the 1-round advantage so far, so they're going to keep going here. Let's see if Cloud9 can get something on T-side against NetcodeGuides.com.
With 10K starting money, both teams can absolutely afford to buy up, even though Cloud9 lost that initial round. However, if they do get shut down really badly, it's going to be a toss-up whether or not they can really buy up next round. I mean, they'll be able to make a force out of it. They won't have a choice, but they won't be as stacked as they would like to be. A round win for Cloud9 would be absolutely crucial here.
Yeah, this is absolutely gigantic for them. They need to try and get this early on. Their money is getting a little bit low here, and Netcode Guides wants to stay capitalized. I do really like what Netcode Guides is doing, though, later. They were getting a little bit aggressive early on, losing some rounds on T-side. Playing back, though, the way CTs are supposed to play on this map. Force those terrorists to come to you. Don't get too aggressive. FNS, I'm surprised he didn't see anybody right there in the mini and just lets them run right in. Nothing is going to be able to get one. FNS and Tariq both getting kills there. Now the bomb has been dropped, so only Semphis is left alive here outside. Trying to work. Can he get into the mini? Not able to. Tariq takes him down. 3K for Tariq, 2K for FNS, and that is 2 rounds in favor of Netcode Guys. If they can get this third, they are set up really, really well.
Yeah, that would be absolutely huge. And as I said, Cloud9 isn't exactly made of money. They're going to have enough to buy out. They're going to have, armor. They are going to have AKs, but they won't have as many nades as I'm sure they would like. Netcode Guides did a really good job of kind of figuring out what Cloud9 was doing it, and instead of trying to stop the play in the middle of it happening, they just gathered up in uppers, set themselves up to just shut the play down as was happening. While the terrorists were coming into the site, they were just getting mowed down and never really even had an opportunity. Even Tarek holding down the HUD, not allowing Shroud to gain any traction. Nothing, though, finding the opening pick this round.
That is going to be huge for them. Nothing able to get that opening pick. And let's see if they can keep the momentum going for their side. Netcode Guides has all the momentum right now, I should say. But Cloud9 has a little bit in this round as they are able to take down Tarek early on. Hiko is down to 58 HP. Nothing only has 40 HP of his own. So now we're going to have Netcode Guides with the 2-round advantage trying to fight for that 3rd round. Let's see who's going to get the peek off first here. They do have the player advantage with Cloud9. And ooh, Semphis almost just completely removes the head of Cutler, but that spray did exactly what it needed to. And FNS is shooting so well right now. Cutler on the team up. They are poised to take that round, and they do. 3rd round taken for Netcode Guides. A 3K for FNS. Cutler with the 2K. And they did perfect on their CT side. Now the pressure is all on the shoulders of Cloud9 to try and do the same, to try and force another round of overtime.
Yeah, Netcode Guides 1 round away from taking down Cloud9 in a best-of-3. That would be absolutely amazing. And with 10K on the board, there's no reason for them not to be bought up. And here we go. They are going right for it. They're going right back outside, which is exactly where they were finding success on their own T side. If they can take down Hiko, who is actually hiding and not really giving them a good opportunity to take him down, but if they somehow can take him down or at least smoke and zone him out, then they'd be in good shape. And Shroud just fully spamming Tarek and taking down Tarek. Not exactly happy about that, but how can you be mad when it's Shroud? It's just impressive when that happens.
Definitely. That's going to be Tarek out of the way, and every round from here on out will be match point for Netcode Guides. All they have to do is win one, and they got this game. They're forcing Cloud9 to have to try and win every single one of them. It's going to be a 3 versus 4 in favor of Cloud9 right now. Cutler's down at 22 HP, JDM at full, Hazed is at full also. All CTs at 100 HP right now. They're looking good. They're trying to do what they can here. Bomb is going to be actually down outside near the white truck near T-Spawn. Cutler, ooh, can he get nothing right here? Nothing is looking down that hallway. So if Cutler makes this jump right, ooh, nothing just now looked away. If Cutler makes this jump correctly, he has the opportunity to take down Nothing when Nothing is looking the opposite direction of him. And right now is not the time because Nothing decided to look back in that direction. JDM does answer, though. He goes for 1. Shroud was all over him, though. It's going to be a 1 versus 3 here. Hayes is going to peek out 1 versus 2. Can he get down the vent in time? And he does, and gets the kill on Shroud. And he's not out of the woods yet. He's got to get down the vent. He's going to get shot from behind. Sean Garris takes him down to save the game. That's a 2K for Shroud to keep things going here. Scores 18-16. Cloud9 has 1. Netcode Guides has 3.
Man, this is just such a ridiculously close game. Shroud getting that opening pick on Tarek, which is what they're talking about right now, was super important. But man, if Netcode Guy was able to pull that out, I probably would have just ejected myself from my seat. Unfortunately, they were not able to do it. But the good thing is, because they played so well on their own CT side, they have some cushion rounds. They have basically 2 more opportunities to win more rounds and to lock up the game. At the very least, they know they're going to be going into OT2. So that has to be a sigh of relief a little bit. But I'm sure they just want to lock it up right now. And they can. They're continuing to work outside, which really worked for them before. Nothing now dropping lower or getting ready to drop lower to get ready to mount a defense. If they can get down and overwhelm him before his teammates are ready to support him, then the bottom site might be theirs.
And it looks like I'm getting a little bit of lag here, so I'm going to let you take over and continue going while I'm trying to figure out what is going on with my internet right now.
Yeah, no problem. It is still a 5-on-5, so don't sweat it, people at home. You are not missing anything, even if the video is a little laggy. Nothing picking up 2 frags, 1 on JDM, 1 on FNS, while as Tarek actually picks up 2 in response. So now it's a 3-on-3. Hazed and, well, now dead Hazed, along with his teammate. We're trying to take the lower side. Now it's down to a 2-on-2. Make that a 2-on-1. I'm really bad at play-by-play. There's a reason why I don't do it. But Hiko looking around on the hunt. Tarek, last man standing for the terrace, gets taken down by Semphis on the flank. Now the score is 18-17 in favor of Netcode Guides still. 1 more round for Cloud9 to tie it up, send it to double overtime, and still an opportunity for Netcode Guides to lock up the win. Are you still with me?
I'm still here, and it looks like I got the issue solved. Figured out what was going on, and we should have no more slideshow, guys, as long as this holds right now. Internet was being a little janky there, but we seem to be fine. Moving forward, this is going to be last round of the first overtime here. Cloud9 versus Netcode Guides. If Cloud9 can win this, we go to double overtime. Netcode Guides wins it that is going to be the game, and Netcode Guides gets their spot at the CEVO-LAN Finals. So this is for it. This is for the marbles. This is for the big bucks. Let's see outside. FNS is going to try and get into a battle with Semphis. They're going to run their way down. That's going to be Cutler also making his way down there. JDM, third player. Tarek's going to be up close, though, outside. He's still working. He's going to try and get out there. Oh, he's going to get taken down. That's Hiko who gets him out of the way. And now we're going to have a 5 versus 4 here in favor of Cloud9 right now. And they're going to try and do all that they can to try and force this next round and get into a double overtime situation. And honestly, I feel like the longer this goes, the more in favor of Cloud9 this gets.
Cloud9. Yeah, I was actually getting ready to do S8. I think that's really on point.
Which sucks. I don't want it to be. Oh, JDM, FNS. Oh, they answer very well. Why am I stuck on nothing? Sean Garrett's last player left alive. He's got to try and clutch here. 1 versus 2. If he can get this clutch off, we go into double overtime. If not, oh, JDM is so very low. Hazed is down to 72 HP. Sean Garrett's not out of this yet, though. Oh, he just took JDM out. Hazed is low. Then it'll be a 1 versus 1. Can he get the kill? Oh. No! Netcode Guide gets the win. They are going to CEVO-LAN Finals. They have done it. They took down Cloud9 in a best of 3. Netcode Guides moves on.